let's talk about gender in Arabic. Now, all Arabic nouns have a gender associated with them. Now, it's important to know this gender because the remaining elements in the Arabic sentence, like the verbs and adjectives, have the same gender as the gender of the noun, or the gender of the remaining elements in the sentence is linked to the gender of the noun that is used in the sentence. So you need to know the gender of the noun that you're dealing with. Now, how do you tell the gender of a noun in Arabic? This is going to be the point of this basic lesson. An important rule that I want you to remember is that all Arabic nouns are masculine unless they are proven to be feminine. So the majority of the nouns in Arabic, they are masculine unless they conform to one of the rules which make them feminine. So what are these rules? We are going to discuss that in this video. So all the standard nouns like Rab, Amr, Musa, Yawm, Qawm, Sabil, all of these are masculine. So whenever you find a noun, it is masculine most of the time, unless it conforms to one of these rules that we are going to discuss, which makes it feminine. So the majority of the nouns are masculine. So what are the rules that make feminine nouns, or how do you identify feminine nouns? Let's look at the first rule. These are just some examples for sentences with masculine nouns. يوم واحد أمر صعب أحمد يدرس. So the first rule for the feminine noun is that it ends with a ta marbuta. The ta marbuta, as you can see here, if it comes at the end of the noun is going to be feminine. So some nouns which are masculine can be converted into feminine by adding this ta marbuta. So let's look at a few examples. بينة, جنة, نعمة, صالحة. So all these verbs, all these nouns, are feminine. So this ta marbuta helps you identify the first category of feminine nouns. So this is a very straightforward rule for identifying feminine nouns. Now let's look at the second rule. Feminine persons and things. Now these are nouns which represent exclusively feminine concepts, but these nouns do not end with a ta marbuta. What do I mean by this? Concepts like al-um, al-ukht, al-bint. So these words, they're always going to be feminine. Mother is always going to be feminine. Sister is always female. So even if this word does not end with a ta marbuta, you know that it is a feminine word because it represents a feminine concept. So these words are always feminine. Then we have feminine names that do not end with the ta marbuta, like Zainab, Salma, Hanan. These words are also treated as feminine. And finally, we have the special rule in Arabic where cities and countries, names of cities and countries and places are treated as feminine. So when you have the name of a country like Tunis for Tunisia, or Al-Quds for Palestine, or Misr for Egypt, or Faransa for France, all these words are treated as feminine. الأم مدرسة نجلاء أختي. These are just a few examples. So in these sentences, these words are treated as feminine. Now, this is a peculiar rule in Arabic, but this is how it is. Body parts which come in pairs are treated as feminine. So, body parts which are, there are two of these things. So, these are feminine, like hand, yad, udhun, ear, qadam, ayn. Everything that comes in two are treated as feminine. So this is a special rule in Arabic. But if there's only one of this body part, as in the case of anf, nose, then it is masculine. But if there are two, then even the singular form is treated as feminine. يد الطفل جميلة. The hand of the boy or the hand of the child is beautiful. قدمي تؤلمني. قدمي تؤلمني. My foot hurts me. So in these cases, these words are treated as feminine, as you can see in this sentence. Now I want to come to the final rule, which are the exceptions. Now, apart from these three rules for feminine nouns that we have mentioned, there are a fixed number of words which are arbitrarily feminine. Now, there is no particular explanation or rule behind these words, but these are treated as feminine. Now, the good news is these are only a few limited words, and you can easily memorize them and recognize them and know that they are feminine. These are not the only words, but the list is very limited, and inshallah with practice you can easily tell them apart. So these are words like nafs, bi'r, ard, shams, ka's, nar, dar, harb, sin, khamr. So these words are treated as feminine. So for example, if you read in the Quran, darul akhirah, so dar here is treated as feminine. That is why akhirah is in the female form, in the feminine form. Nafsul lawwama. Lawwama in the adjective is in the feminine form. إذا الشمس كورت. كورت, the verb, is in the feminine form because shams is treated as feminine. So these are the exceptions, the words which are arbitrarily feminine. So these are the 4 rules which you can use to identify feminine nouns. Everything else is going to be masculine. So this is a simplified breakdown of gender in Arabic, and it is not a very difficult concept to master, but this is one of the most important concepts in Arabic because gender plays a very important role in Arabic grammar, and a lot of rules are dependent on the gender when it comes to the Arabic sentence, Arabic numbers, and so on. Assalamu alaikum. Enjoyed that video? I have a complete course for beginners for free with a lot of lessons, interactive quizzes, and exercises. Check out arabicforbeginners.com.